Right now, there is a large debate going on about masks and how the things that we did last year, masking up, social distancing, making sure our hands are nice and clean, all the measurements that we took to help curb the spread of the COVID virus has now become a infringement on personal choices, personal freedoms. And those who are making this argument, I don't think that they truly understand, first, the definition of what a personal choice is, and second, what the consequences of their actions and how that affects other people around them. Now, I'm not saying that people who are making this personal choice infringement argument are out to harm anyone. In fact, I don't think that they feel that way. They're not out to get other people sick. They just want to be able to walk around without a mask. And I get it. It gets old wearing masks. And yeah, I understand that and I sympathize with them. But what they think is a personal choice actually affects a lot more people. So today in this video, I thought while you're watching me ride to work and maybe back, depending on how long this video is, I would illustrate what a personal choice is and what isn't a personal choice. So let's get started. So let's get into the definition of personal choice. And I Googled this and I looked it up so you can find it. It's really easy. Personal choice, a personal opinion, quality, or thing that belongs to or relates to one person rather than other people. Now, this was found in the Collins Dictionary. So, a good example of a personal choice for me is that I wear a helmet when I ride a bicycle. I don't have to, but I prefer to. I do this to minimize the impact of a head injury if I were to get into an accident while driving my bicycle. My helmet does not affect anyone else in any way, shape, or form. Now, let's get into an example of where a personal choice becomes not a personal choice in my life. I prefer to drive a bicycle, yes, I said drive a bicycle, to work, which is a personal choice, until I get on the road. If I drive my bicycle according to the law, I shouldn't affect anyone else, right? In theory. And yes, I know sometimes I piss people off. But let's just say this in theory. If I drive according to the law, I don't affect anyone else. But if I drive like some asshat all over the road, being unpredictable and on and off the sidewalks and against traffic, now I affect everyone else. I'm a danger to myself and others around me, and I may cause an accident to two other people who are not even involved in my shenanigans. It's my choice to drive a bike, and it's my choice to drive a bike like an asshat. But my actions carry consequences for me and others, so it's no longer a personal choice. So let's take another one that's a personal choice, that's constitutionally backed, that is carrying a gun, that is actually owning a gun and carrying a gun. Now, my personal choice, I don't have one, but let's just pretend I had one. My personal choice is I have a gun. My personal choice is, and the law backs me, I can carry a gun without a permit. Carry and conceal. That's allowed by law. So that's my personal choice. Where it becomes not my personal choice is if I take that gun out and start waving it around, twirling it like some cowboy, handing it off to somebody else when it's fully loaded, not caring about anyone else and putting them in danger, it's no longer a personal choice. So let's apply this logic to masks. Let's apply it to a pre or post pandemic, which everybody was hoping that we would be in by now. If we are in a pre or post pandemic and I decide to wear a mask because it's my personal choice, because I think I look great in it, I think I don't want to get sick, because maybe it's flu season. Or I have a weakened immune system. Maybe I have cancer. Or my immune system's wiped out. It's my personal choice to go ahead and wear a mask. I'm personally protecting myself. I'm not protecting anyone else. I'm protecting myself. Or I think I look cool. One of the two. But we're not in a pre or post pandemic yet. We're working towards that. We are in the middle of this pandemic. The only other one that is as bad as this one was the 1918 Spanish flu. Right? And who knows, history may write that this was worse than that. Who knows? But we are in the middle of a pandemic where this virus affects everyone. And this virus is vicious because it may not affect you with a cough or a sneeze or whatever, but it's growing in your sinus cavity. And it doesn't take very much. And soon you may cough or you may sneeze. And if you're not wearing a mask, all that stuff goes flying out into the air. And who knows who's next to you. It may be a child who can't get the vaccine, who's not wearing their mask properly. I mean, we know children don't wear their mask properly all the time. They're kids. It may be somebody who's immune compromised or may not have an immune system, who happens to be out because it's the only way they're going to get their groceries or whatever, or they're on their way to a doctor's appointment, whatever the case may be. Now you've given them the opportunity to get the virus, right? You've put that out in the air. Even if they are wearing a mask, there's still a bigger risk of them getting the virus than had you been wearing a mask and they were wearing it properly. There's a slight risk. By not wearing a mask, it's not a personal choice anymore. By not wearing a mask, you put everybody else in danger of getting this virus. You put yourself in danger, and that's your personal choice. If you want to get it, great. It's your personal choice. But don't bring others along with you. Wear the damn mask. Help the rest of us out. Help us get to the point where we all were hoping that we would be by now, with this COVID virus gone. In this era, in this pandemic era, personal choices have got to go by the wayside for the greater good. And that's what we're saying. Help slow it down. Help stop it. Get your vaccines if you can. Consider it. If you're on the fence, ask somebody you trust who has the vaccine. Ask your doctor if you can get the vaccine and you don't know whether you should or not. And until then, and even after then, please wear a mask. It will slow it down and help stop it to eventually we can all get to the point where we don't even have to think about this anymore. And it'll be a memory. And if you want to honor those who fought on the front lines of this pandemic, the healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, even the x-ray techs, the people who drew the blood, the people who are there just to get you water, food, whatever it is, who work in that hospital, who are on the front lines, who are also the EMTs, the first responders. If you want to honor them, please wear a mask. That's all I'm saying. I hope this made you think about it a little bit harder if you're a person who doesn't want to wear a mask. I hope you better illustrated what a personal choice is. I'm all for personal choices, but some of them, you think they're personal and they're actually not. They affect other people, and especially in a pandemic world, it's affecting a lot of people. So if it has changed your mind, please pass it around. If not, yeah. If you haven't changed your mind, you don't disagree with what I say, you can hit a thumbs down. If you like what I said, hit a thumbs up. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not making any money off this. I'm just trying to pass it around. Just please wear the damn mask. Keep yourself safe. I hope everyone stays safe. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until the next time, whenever that is, stay safe. Thanks for watching.